Ćao svima. I'm here to answer one of my students' questions. She asked me, what does the word neka mean in Serbian? She said, I've heard it in so many different situations and I just can't figure it out. So I prepared a small presentation for her, but also I hope it's going to be useful for many of you who are also learning Serbian language. So let's get started.
I will start with some sentences in which we can hear the word neka. For example, neka neka, neka ga, neka ti, neka žena, neka ti se sve želje ostvare, nek ide život. In this last sentence, nek ide život, we hear the short form of the word neka, nek. And in some of these examples, the word neka is replaceable. For example, we can say nek ti se sve želje ostvare or nek ide život. I will explain each of these different uses throughout the presentation and also come back to these sentences and explain what they mean. Let's start by the most common use of the word neka. Neka is used to make imperative. As you probably know, we use imperative to express commands or requests. Because we use it to express commands, we have imperative most commonly in second person singular, for example, idi, go, directed at one person, or idite, go, directed at more than one person, or in the first person plural, idemo, let's go. However, we can express command or request in third person singular and plural as well, which is where this word neka comes in. So if you add the verb in third person present, singular or plural, to the word neka, you get the imperative, in which case neka is translated as let. So for example, neka radi, or we can use the short form here, nek radi, let him or let her work. Neka rade or nek rade, let them work. I would now like to share some other common examples where we can hear the word nek or neka in the same meaning as in the previous example, so it would mean let, and we would use it in imperative constructions. So for example, neka ide život or nek ide život, let the life take its course. And this is the sentence that we've heard as an example at the very beginning of this presentation. Neka uđu or nek uđu, let them come in. Neka jede šta hoće, let her eat whatever she wants. Here, if on the picture it could have been a boy easily, neka jede šta hoće, it would be the same because the form in the third person singular present is the same whether we are speaking of a male or a female person. So you determine the gender based on the context. Neka pokuša, let him try. But in some other contexts, neka can mean may, usually when we express wishes. For example, neka ti se sve želje ostvare, may all your wishes come true. And again, this is the sentence that we've seen at the beginning of this presentation. Or neka te sreća prati, may you be lucky. For example, when somebody is going on a trip or going to take an exam, you can say this, nek te sreće prati or neka te sreća prati. Another meaning of the word neka is it's fine, it's okay. For example, deca su napravila haos, neka ih. The kids made a mess, it's okay, let them be. So this sentence, neka ih, literally translated is let them be, but in the context, the meaning is it's fine, it's okay, doesn't matter. And when you want to express that, you use the word neka and then you put the pronoun in accusative, but you have to use the short form of the pronoun in accusative because you're not making the emphasis on that pronoun. And if you remember, one of the examples that I used at the very beginning of the presentation is neka ga. Let him be, it's fine, it's okay. Or for example, if you want to say that it's okay that a female person did something, you can say neka je, let her be, it's fine, it's okay. There is another situation in which we use the pronouns in dative after the word neka, and this alters a meaning a little bit. So if you say, for example, neka im, so we would translate it as also as it's okay, it's fine, but more in the context of let them have something, neka im. For example, if the kids wanted to take sweets from you and you are kind of protesting, no, I don't want to give it, and then somebody else says neka im, so let them have it. So the meaning just slightly changes, and if you use pronouns in dative, you also have to use the short form. Another example, danas ne mogu da trčim. Neka, odmaraj. Neka is also translated as it's okay. So we don't even have to use the pronoun, we can just say neka. Let it be, it's okay, it's fine. Or people would repeat the word twice, neka, it doesn't matter. So for example, if a kid is making loud noise and one of the parents is complaining, oh, I can't stand it, then another parent can say, neka, nek se igra, so it's okay, let her play. So far we've heard 3 translations of the word neka. The first one was let, then may, and then okay or fine. The one I'm going to present on this slide is the last meaning of the word neka that I could think of. In the examples I'm going to show you here, the word neka is translated as either indefinite article, a or an, or as an indefinite determiner, some. So let's look at the sentences. Neka žena stoji na ulici. A woman is standing in the street. Or neka deca uče. Some kids are studying. So if you use neka in front of a feminine singular noun, it's translated as a or an, and if you use it in front of plural neuter nouns, it's translated as some. So just to wrap up, these are all of the meanings of the word neka that we've heard in this presentation. Let, may, it's fine, it's okay, and a and some. So at the end of the presentation, I just wanted to review the sentences that we started this presentation with. I assume that for all of you now they're looking a little more familiar, but I'll just go through the examples one by one and explain the meaning of the word neka in each of them. Once again, briefly. So nek ide život, here the word nek, or we can also say neka, means let, and we would translate this sentence as let the life take its course. Then we have these 3 examples, neka, neka ga, nekati, which more or less have the same meaning, and here the word neka means it's okay, it's fine. As I pointed out, there is a slight difference when we are using accusative after neka and dative after neka. When we are using accusative, we are suggesting that we are accepting the situation as it is. We don't want to bother changing something. And then when we are using dative, we are suggesting that the person should take whatever they want from that situation, and we are just letting go of something. So nekati, you can have it, basically. It's okay, I don't care, you can have it. Neka žena, a woman. And so here we translate it as an article, indefinite article. And then the final example, neka ti se sve želje ostvare. Here the word neka is translated as may all your wishes come true.
I hope you like this video, and we are going to be making more videos like this in the future. So if you have any questions, this was an answer to one of my students' questions. If you have any questions about any words or any grammar structures in Serbian, please let us know in the comments below, and we can create a similar video for your question as well. Ćao, čujemo se!